Alright, so in this example we have a function given as 5 minus 3x plus 3x squared plus x cubed, and our goal is to find out the point of inflection or the inflection point, and we want to do that by just looking into the graph of this function. Okay, so this is the graph of that given function, and you know what is the definition of the inflection point? The definition of the inflection point is the point on the curve where the concavity changes. That means at that point, if the curve changes from concave up to down or concave down to up, then that point is said to be point of inflection or the inflection point, right? So where can we find that type of point over here? So let me zoom in further. So if this is the shape of the curve, you can see that it's bending downward all the way from negative infinity to somewhere up to here. It's bending downward, right? So the concave downward over here, and then somewhere around here, from that you can see the curve is actually bending upward. In that sense, it's actually concave up. So around this location the curve is changing from concave downward to upward. So if that is the case, then that point must be the point of inflection. And so if that is the case, you can see here, we can later on learn also how to find the inflection point by using some definition and then so on. But here, just if you just want to look into this example, I see they are somewhere over here at negative 1 comma 10. That point is actually the inflection point. All right, so how do I know exactly? Well, I mean, can zoom in further and then try to figure out where it's begin to change the bend, but maybe from our real eyes, I mean naked eyes, I don't think that we can see that over here. So I actually always use the like the concavity test to first determine where the curve is concave up and down. I try to figure those intervals and then try to find the locations where the concavity changes or something like that. So if you want to find the point of the inflection for the given function, then I suggest you to do it algebraically. Okay, first of all, figure out the intervals where the curve is concave up, where it is concave down, and then actually based on that information we can actually find out the point of inflection. So why don't you watch the suggested video over here to do it from that way.